6:44 a.m. I left home about 5:27 a.m. So if anybody's been there since, already indications the jackasses. Well, I know they were in there yesterday when I was gone because the hinges were screwed up on my door, and there was indications of turning over every rock. Every rock in there is my parents that I gathered out of their field. So the frauds staging lies that I took anybody else's rocks, those are the criminals that are breaking into my home and documenting my rocks and then coming back in or coming back and saying that I stole their stuff. Every rock that I've gotten has been on my parents' property. I haven't been on anyone else's property. My parents. And I have an agreement with my parents to get 50% when they're sold. So, since I gathered the stones, I identified all of them myself, gathered all of them, took them out of the fields all myself. I'm entitled to 50% of the value of the stones. I have most of them in my vehicle that are valuable. There are several in the mobile home that are still valuable, and the jackasses keep breaking in there. They were in there when I was gone yesterday shooting baskets in Oline. They're not supposed to be in there. Nobody is supposed to be in my home except me. I don't know why I have to make that so clear. It is me that lives there since 2014. I can't log into my other X right now because I I changed my password too many times yesterday. I used change password when I logged in too many times yesterday to try and keep the frauds out. And now it says I tried to log in too many times and I can't get into X right now. So I'm going to have to use x.com/Wade. Yes. This is youtube.com/@Wade. Yes only. Audio only for youtube.com/@Wade. Yes. And if anybody's making videos to match up with my voice, those are the criminals. I have been doing a lot of audios, probably 90% or more audios in the last few months because when I do videos, the digital deceivers put huge wrinkles under my eyes and make my face so aged it doesn't even look like me. So it's a waste of my time to do videos. It takes a lot longer to load them, takes longer to do them, and then digital deceivers childishly, cowardly screw them up after I try to put them on there anyway. In the USA, of all places, they're such pathetic cowards. They have to do that to an honest man who lives in freedom. But that's cowardice for you. But I'm in O-line again shooting baskets. I had some energy this morning, which I don't usually have this much energy in the morning. So I just figured I'd come over to O-line and shoot some baskets again. That's what I'm doing today. I'm kind of motivated to do it and, get a little bit of exercise in, get my body in a little bit better condition. It's been needing it this year. But anybody in that mobile home other than myself is there illegally. I have not done anything illegal. I have not had any connection to the Middle East or anyone else. No one other than my parents the last 5 years. Never been politically involved in anything nefarious in my entire life. I've always been loyal to the United States of America. Stay out of my home. You're fucking thieves you're looking for excuses to steal anything of value that I have. You are criminals, all of you. I don't care what your profession is other than that. You're criminals finding reasons to break into my home. That is my stuff. And I never had drugs, or if any of that's been portrayed, you are planting those when you get in there and you're going to prison for 20 years, law enforcement. If you are staging lies that I had any drugs or any guns, you are going to prison for 20 years. That's a fact. That's what's got to happen to clean up this country. So I didn't do anything wrong. I've never been into drugs. I've never been involved in trafficking drugs in any way or trafficking people. I am an innocent person being targeted so they can steal any wealth that I gather off my parents' property that I'm entitled to 50% of when it's sold. Stay out of my home. I did nothing wrong. They keep compromising my phone. And when I was in O-line, they compromised my phone again. So I changed my passwords, as I noted on X before I got locked out from trying to log in and change my password too many times last night. So I'm going to be using x.com/Wade. Yes, yes. It is July 23rd, 2024 at 6:49 a.m. Signing off. Wade Heineman, green eyes, not blue, 10.7-inch hands, never been in the military, never been married, 6'1", 52 years old, born 11/4/71, circumcised 1971, no changes since. No date, romance, relationship in 9 years, no sexual contact in 6+ years. This is audio only for youtube.com/Outweighed. Yes, locked out of x.com/WADES2ND, as I've mentioned several times already today. I am alone. No connections in any way to anyone other than my parents in any way whatsoever in 5+ years. Stop trying to tell lies so you can steal my wealth that I'm entitled to. That is stuff I gathered off my parents' property. I'm entitled to 50% of it. The value of the stones. You don't get to steal them from me. I don't care what your position in life is. You don't get to break into my home and steal the wealth from me. You are not, whoever calls me their dog, pet, cat, animal, or robot, if they were in my home yesterday, you got 20 years prison coming. I'm not your dog. I'm not your pet. I'm not your cat or robot. You're going to go to prison for 20 years. You are a thief, a coward, and a fraud, and a liar. Stay out of my home.